Hey, what's happening, guys? It's Todd McCart coming back out here to tell you about why affiliate marketing makes me do crazy stuff. Uh, I'll set the stage for the actual event. This is the most recent one that my wife says that of my crazy shit. She says, uh, and I know how she looks at it. I get it. I get it. So we live up here in Cherokee Mountain, and got a nice piece of property. I've got one, two, three garages now. We're building the fourth. Um, I have a wood shop, and if I'm looking at it right now, the wood shop's right here. I got a parking lot that holds about 8 cars that leads down the driveway. Okay, it's the parking lot. My kids call it the parking lot. I call it a driveway. But so if I'm looking at it, I got a wood shop here. I got my weld shop to the left of it, and I got another garage that just holds my tractor, my backhoe, and lumber and steel and stuff that I use to build stuff, to occupy my time. I like it. I've acquired some skills over the last 30 years that I used to be an iron worker, built bridges and towers for 20 some years, and oil refineries, nuclear refineries, you name it. And we have a carpenter. I've been carpentering for years. That's where my real passion falls. Anyway, so I have all these garages, but they all happen to be full. Okay. And I kind of blame affiliate marketing for it in a good way. Okay. I bought this house and the one garage was there. It's an old garage. So I made that the wood shop. And the reason I put a new steel building up for welding is there's fire and torches and stuff going on in there you don't want in a wooden building. Fire and wood don't mix. So I have all these garages and they're full. My tractor, my backhoe, and I've acquired all of this from affiliate marketing over the last 10 years. I've been in affiliate marketing for 10 years. 2015, 10 years. And my first 2 years struggled, man, terrible. In 2018, 2019, and 2020 was, I call silly money. Silly money. When I paid my house off, I got tractors and cars and stuff like that. I got enough cars, or actually trucks, one car. 2 cars. My wife has a car, brand new car, Subaru. I don't work on that. But I have, and how the crazy things start was, I set up, here's my day. I get up in the morning, I set and check all my traffic sources that are running, make sure they're producing the results. The opt-in pages are pulling above 25% all the time. If they're not, I do that adjustment. That takes about 5-10 minutes. And then email. I send out, I schedule emails for the day, schedule one in the morning and one in the evening. And that's it. Okay. Now I got 23 hours left in the day. 23 hours. Now, if you know me from the past, I'm just, I used to be an iron worker, like helicopters and stuff, this good stuff, fun stuff dudes like, I never was a golfer. I never was a TV watcher. I don't go to baseball games. I used to go to concerts. I don't go to concerts anymore. Too many freaking people around. But I figured I was making enough money. I have freedom. I don't need to work anymore. What am I going to do? I'll build a weld shop. So I go to weld shop. I'll stock up a wood shop. Boom. There. I got a tractor. I got property. I'm going to go out there. I get a backhoe. You just start accumulating stuff. And I blame it on affiliate marketing. That's where my silly money years. Okay. Now it's consistent money, consistently building my bank account, consistently doing what I've got to do when I want to do it. Okay. So the other day, my wife and the 8 parking spots. My wife pulls in the. She has the parking spot that's closest to the house, so she doesn't get rained on and all that. Mine is the farthest away in front of all the garages. And most of those stay full most of the time. But my truck is a 26-year-old GMC truck that I love, that I ain't letting nobody touch. Nobody touches any of my stuff except the Subaru. I don't know anything about a Subaru. You talk about Chevy, I know a Chevy. You know what I mean? I know the 30s and 40s Fords. Okay, I know those because I've built a couple of them. But nobody touches my white. I lowered this. This was it's a white GMC Sierra. It's just a basic freaking truck, but I lowered it, put some cool wheels on it, nice paint job, and that's my daily driver. That's my lumber fetcher and my steel fetcher. You know, and me and the dog get to ride in that mother. Yeah. So nobody touches it, and I needed to change the oil. But here's the problem. Remember, I said all my garages are full. Okay, so well. I'll just bring my jack out and change it in the drive in the parking lot, as my kids say. So my jack is tied up. It's holding up other stuff. So either I can build something, weld something together and replace the jack. And that's what I ain't doing that. So I'm thinking about it for a minute. I said, well, shit, I'll just do it in the driveway. You know, what the hell? But it's lowered. I lowered the truck down 2 inches just to make it look cool, you know. So I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm a pretty big dude. And I tried to slide up under there. I said, well, shit, I'll just get up under there as long as I can get the wrench in there. Man, I could get under it to about right here. And then I came from straight, trying to reach my arm in there, and I said, oh, no, I can't get it. So I'm looking around. I said, know what I'm going to do. So I get on the tractor, the backhoe, and I go out back where I'm putting the other garage because it's already dug up anyways. You know, what the hell? So I dug a hole. I dug a hole about 2 feet deep, about 5 foot long. Good idea. So I got in the white truck, pulled around back, pulled it over the hole. Now, this didn't take long. I could have gone to Valley or what is it, the Valvoline or Quickie Lube or whatever. Hell, I could have gone to Walmart. Shit. But I don't trust nobody touching my truck, man. I don't trust nobody. So I dug a hole. It took me about 7 minutes to dig that hole. 7 minutes. 9 if you count driving over it with the truck. So I got my pan so I don't get no oil on my property. So I got my pan and my oil filter wrench and my wrench to get up under there to get the oil plug out. I'm down there doing my thing. I get the call from my wife. I know she's coming. I can hear the dog barking. I know she's home. I can hear the gate shut and the dog's barking. I said, yep, she's home. And I know she's going to be calling. So my phone rings and my greasy ass hand, I pull my phone out and I say, hello. She goes, what are you doing? I said, I'm changing the oil in the truck. She goes, in the yard? I said, nah, yeah, I'm in the yard. She goes, I see the truck. She says, I don't see you. I said, well, you can come on down. She said, okay. She said, I'm going to throw in dinner. And I said, I'll be down in a minute. All right. I said, shit, I'll be done by the time she gets back. So I'm almost done. Here she comes. Here she comes. And she says, leans over the driver's side fender because the oil filter's on the driver's side of the GMC. She leans over the fender. She goes, what are you doing? I said, I'm changing oil. I'm almost done. She goes, You actually dug a hole in the yard with the backhoe, drove the truck over it, and you got in the hole. I said, yeah. Now, mind you, I'm laying down, and I'm in this hole with an oil pan, and the backhoe's over there, and she's just looking like, man, what in the hell? She goes, I thought that we were going to turn the crazy stuff down a little bit. And I said, this ain't crazy. It would have took me a half hour to drive there and then had some stranger touching my truck and another half hour to get back. I said, what's crazy about that? This took me 45 minutes. And if you weren't hanging over there telling me I'm crazy, I'd have been done. And I'd have had, if she wouldn't have come home, she'd have never known I did that. Never. Well, now all the neighbors might have seen that, but I doubt it. They can't see that far. But that's just the crazy stuff that you can do. I got 100 stories about building stuff. You know, you need to build a crane to put my trusses up on my garage. She goes, geez, I can't believe that. She goes, why don't you just rent a crane? That's too easy. No, we'll build one. Anyway, she wants me to tone down the crazy. So I guess I'm going to tone it down a little bit. I told her, I said, I thought that was just a suggestion, not a request. So anyway, she's laughing her ass off. And she goes, oh my God. She goes, you're something. I said, I know. But anyway, that's the affiliate marketing. And I got to thank affiliate marketing. And I'm grateful, man, that I did what I did 10 years ago. And I'm thankful that I never quit. Because if I'd have quit my first 2 years, I'd have never had silly money. I'd still be working for somebody else. And I own everything, man. This is cool, you know. And I can do silly stuff, crazy stuff, you know. I don't do as much crazy stuff as I used to, you know, just because, you know, me and Dairy Queen have a problem, you know. I got to work on that too. My truck does not pass the Dairy Queen. And man, I would have been able to fit under that truck if me and Dairy Queen didn't have such a good relationship. But anyway, let me tell you, if you're an affiliate marketer and you're just starting, focus on driving traffic, focusing on nurturing that list, and never quit. Never quit. And then you get to do crazy shit, you know, fun stuff, you know. And I still had like 10 hours left in the day when I finished the oil change. So go get out there and do some fun stuff. Enjoy the freedom that your hard work in affiliate marketing will pay off, you know. And you're going to learn from mistakes, man. My first 2 years, whew, Lord, boy, I made some mistakes and they cost me a ton. It took me a year to make back what I lost the first 2 years trying different stuff, you know, that didn't work, you know, and I was too damn stubborn to ask, you know, and then when I met people and started learning from people, taking what worked from them and putting it into mine, I figured it out. I said, oh, shit, don't do this on your own, man. This to reinvent the wheel. And, you know, I'm the guy that will try to reinvent the wheel. Oh, yeah. Don't rent a crane, build one. Oh, Lord, she said, let's try to tone down the crazy, would you? I said, nah. It's just a suggestion. I say turn it up. Run your traffic hard. Look at the data. If it doesn't work, stop doing it. Okay? Don't do it. Find out what works, even if you hate doing it. If it works, keep doing it. If it doesn't work, stop doing it, even if you love it. If you love it and it doesn't work, don't do it. Find what works, do it well, scale it up, and just keep doing that. Your success is coming. Your success is coming. Don't stop. Okay. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I'm going to go do some crazy shit.